Hey guys, we're going to talk to Harvest Host, specifically Will from Harvest Host, and learn all about it. Best part? Yep, you can camp at the breweries. So stick with us. We're going to have some fun, kind of like camping at the breweries, right?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Yeah, all right. So you are listening to RV Small Talk, and it is brought to you by Princess Craft RV. And we are your hosts from Princess Craft. I'm PJ.
And I love camping at breweries. And this is Will.
And I am with Harvest Host, and I love Princess Craft.
Well, this is just
love.
This is
Yeah.
This is a perfect match.
So for anybody who doesn't, I don't know anybody who has never heard of Harvest Host at this point, but I also, I'm in this RV bubble here. So if you don't know what Harvest Host is, let's start with a quick kind of like overview of what is this? It's an app, correct?
It's an app and a website. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, our whole ethos is that we are a small business that supports small businesses. So you take your RV, and instead of camping at traditional RV parks or campgrounds, you stay at cool, unique places: wineries, breweries, alpaca farms, drive-in theaters. We have bowling alleys, churches. And the whole premise of it is that our hosts offer you a free night of camping, and in return...
free. Did I hear free?
Free.
Free.
Free night of camping.
No charge.
$3.99.
Free camping, but in return, our members are recommended to support that business by making a $30 to $50 purchase at that establishment. So like you were saying at the brewery, you go and you park right there, you go in, you get a flight of beers, you drink a little, you're spending and supporting that business, and then you go right back to your RV and you pass out.
Okay.
Makes
How many
sense.
flights do you have to have before you pass out?
$30 to $50 worth.
That's not in the
PJ.
terms and conditions. So.
No passing out required.
So is it required that you spend some money?
It's not required. It is a recommendation because the whole purpose of Harvest Host is that we are supporting small businesses. Since 2020, our members have brought in $250 million to our network of hosts. During the pandemic especially, we've had hosts say that they stayed in business just because of Harvest Hosts and our members.
I can see how a small business, especially something like an alpaca farm or, I've seen like orchards or places like that, they maybe don't have the marketing budget or even the marketing brain to like, how do you get people to come to an alpaca farm? How do you let people know there's an alpaca farm? So it is really cool that these small businesses that might not be on the map otherwise all of a sudden are on your radar because of Harvest Host. I do really love that concept.
Well, I want to know why it's an alpaca farm and not an alpaca ranch.
Because they're farming them. They
What?
grow out of the ground like this.
Like a pineapple.
That's what they do.
Yeah. That's actually a great question. I don't know. But we do have
Yeah.
bison ranches, so I don't know
But it's really called an alpaca farm.
an alpaca farm. Yeah.
Why? A farm that has alpaca.
That's how the
happens to have
alpacas
alpacas?
identify, and I feel like we should just let them be.
Yeah.
It's
not
really
not
not our
llamas.
choice.
Yeah. We don't get a choice in this.
Shh, you don't say llamas
Okay, well,
around the
I'm glad
I
I
didn't
was.
realize how progressive y'all were here.
Well,
I am really glad that I at least now am validated with the question of
So
alpaca farm.
there's so many, I don't know, apps and websites where people find places to camp. How did the idea begin of like small business meeting small business with Harvest Host? Because that is what makes Harvest Host unique.
Yeah. So our CEO, Joel Holland, he created a business back in DC in the early 2015, 2014, sold that, and then with his young family, he went RVing. And he had heard of a company called Harvest Host, started by a married couple out, I believe, in Colorado. And it was just a very simple concept of you camp overnight at wineries. And he was like, this is amazing. I mean, why aren't more people doing this? So he approached them. He purchased the company from them and then helped grow it to what it is now. And it's now a network of 5,500 plus hosts in North America who offer free unique camping to our members.
I actually thought in preparation for this podcast that I would take a look at all the different Harvest hosts and try to pick out a few that were really interesting. I mean, I was trying to do a little homework, and I opened it up, and whoa, the map is covered.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
I remember when Harvest Host like first was getting popular and looking like, oh yeah, there's a couple over
There's
there.
10 or 12 in Texas.
Right.
Oh my gosh,
you know?
now it's crazy.
Yeah, and I think that's what's been really nice about the growth of the company is we've put a lot of resources into humans in the U.S. who help vet and grow our host network. We have a lot of members. You know, we have almost 300,000 members right now who send recommendations of, oh, this would be a really cool place to be a host, or you should add this winery. And our team goes in and they evaluate, is this going to be a good fit? Would this be something that is beneficial to our members so that we're not...
What does that vetting process look like? Like, what are is there a checklist or standards they have to meet, or is it just kind of like a feeling, you know?
Ooh, good
Ooh.
question.
I feel like this is a good match.
Yeah, yeah.
It's right here.
I think this is so cool.
It's you know, I would say it used to be based on vibes.
Yeah,
but
like
it's changed a lot.
good vibes only?
Good vibes only. Now it's definitely more complex. They obviously have to have space to host an RV. So whether they can have a parking spot, they can have land or property, and it could be from 20 feet all the way up to 90 feet. Depending.
And some of them have more than one, right? But
Yeah.
you have to have at least
Absolutely.
to have space for one.
The RV Hall of Fame in Elkhart, Indiana, for example, they're one of our host locations, and they have 80 spaces.
I've been there.
Yeah, go camp there next time.
Cool.
And then what you do is when you go in, since you're not paying a camping fee, you go into the museum and you buy one of their cool shirts or their keychains.
Which, by the way, you were going to do anyway, right?
Yes,
I mean,
that's why
Exactly.
you're there.
Exactly.
You're going to do it anyway.
And the great thing with Harvest
Yeah.
Host is that we don't have a monetary exchange on the platform. So everything you do is 100% going to that.
Straight to the business.
Goes directly to that business.
So how do you become a member?
Online.
How much does it cost?
So our classic membership, let me ask you. So I'm gonna put it out on the table for you, and you tell me how much you think this would cost. A classic membership gives you...
Is this a test?
This is a fun game.
You said you did your homework.
I didn't do that homework.
It's over 5,500 small businesses in the U.S. and Canada that you get free overnight camping, unlimited. And it's a yearly annual membership. How much do you think that costs?
$300. $350.
300's a fair guess. I would say maybe because you've got that look on your face at 200.
It's $99.
All right.
Annual membership is $99.
$99, and you get to camp for free and spend, okay, but then you spend 30 to 50 recommended
Right.
at these locations. But, you know, you're going to eat and drink or entertain yourself somehow.
Right. I feel like Harvest Host is
So-
a really good way to even use it to plan your trips.
100%.
Because like I said before, I mean, this alpaca farm would not be on my radar, right? I know I want to take a trip with my family from here to New Mexico. And I know I want to stop, you know, at this largest ball of twine and this place.
Yeah.
But I never would have seen the alpaca farm. I'm on Harvest Host. Where are we going to stay, you know, our second night? Boom. I discover a new place. I camp for free. And I get to support small business. I think the whole idea is amazing.
It just sounds fun.
And
to
that's the-
have a new adventure every night.
Well, it sounds like a
Exactly.
really good balance of like, we are not a big corporation that's trying to get all the money we can from you to take the joy out of camping. It's just, we're just trying to connect you with you. So I want to hear about the bad parts of her. What is the, I mean, it just sounds like this beautiful, wonderful
All right.
world. So,
If Joel's watching, turn this part. You can turn it off.
beep.
Now.
No, Joel. Thank you. I mean, what's the
What's the downside?
What are
What's-
some of the things that Harvest hosts or campers have run into that are problems with this model?
Yeah, I think that's a great question.
Everybody's got a couple things.
I do want to say that Harvest Host has not increased prices since 2001 either.
Dang.
So that
2001?
2001, we have kept it
25 years?
Oh, I'm sorry.
2021?
2021. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay, wait. I feel better.
Yeah.
But
2021.
still,
You're like,
5
you should
years.
definitely raise your
I mean,
prices,
yeah.
man.
What?
So I was
Sorry.
like, don't tell people that. Yeah.
Okay, I hope
Since
Joe
2021.
isn't listening.
2021
you-
is very impressive.
We also
Yeah.
always do discounts. And so we have Black Friday coming up. I'm not sure when this is going to air, but there's a 30% discount. So you're paying $69 for a
Actually,
year.
there's a pop-up on your website
For the Black Friday?
for 30% off.
Okay, so that's going on right now.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Right now.
I
Right
knew
now.
that. To my
30%
marketing
off.
team, I knew that.
But they're not
So
listening.
it's
They're not
like
listening. Yeah.
66
something like that, yeah.
$66
guys are so good at math.
a year. Well, 99's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Just joking.
That's why it's kept that way.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I can only do the easy ones, Lindsay.
if you think about what it's going to cost to stay at a traditional RV park or campground, that's usually one night already, right? $60.
Yeah, but there are cheaper ones, but there are also more expensive ones. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So why wouldn't you do it?
That's a great question. That's why I'm here. Why wouldn't you do it?
Why?
So-
what is wrong
Why-
with you guys?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I've been camping for a lot of years, and I don't have a Harvest Host membership. Do you?
No, but if I was the type of camper that took my camper places and camped in it in more than one park, then yes, I would.
You've been to 2 or
promise.
3
I believe you. I'll
parks.
give
I
you memberships when we
promise.
leave. I have stuff for you guys. Yeah.
I just at this point in my life, I don't camp like that. I don't take my camper anywhere but down the road to the one park that I go to.
And I think that's a great that's a great
That's what works for me right now.
segue into we're not looking to replace RV parks or campgrounds. I think
Well,
of it
that's-
as you go and have this really cool stay somewhere, and you get to take your family, or we have families who take their grandkids to pumpkin patches, and they go and their kids get to have fun, and then they go to a KOA afterwards, and that's what I think is the beauty of what Harvest Host is that it's complementary to a lot of these other types of programs that are offered.
How long can you only stay one night?
So your question about what are the bad?
Oh yeah, we did.
We
Do you see
started
how
there.
I did that?
Started that. You're good.
Did you see how I did
You're
that?
good, man.
Well, but then he brought it back around.
I did, yeah.
Man.
You can stay more than one night. So one of the things that we've seen is when we first started, it was you get one night overnight camping, then you're out. Traditionally, it was also boondocking. It was dry camping.
Right.
So a lot of the businesses did not have hookups or electricity.
You had to
Isn't
have a
that
bathroom
still
in
the
your
case
camper.
now?
It's changed. So we around 45 to almost 50% of our hosts have hookups, electric, at their locations, because they found that
They
they
would
were bringing in.
they would have more bookings and they made more money
Exactly.
because of Harvest Host. So if you have to stay more than one night, they like take a finger off for each night or something.
Actually, yeah.
Seems crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy how ruthless this industry has become. That they actually cut off your
Maybe you
fingers
leave
off.
a kid, you know?
I
Hey,
think that's a perk.
that's a
We actually about a year and a half ago, our team called every single one of our hosts and asked, would you be interested in doing extra nights?
All 5,500 of them.
All 5,500. All 5,500 and asked, would you
What
be
a
interested
terrible
in
job.
doing extra nights? A majority of them said yes. So you can go in and book on the app like, hey, I'm going to be staying 3 nights and I want to stay at this drive-in theater. Okay, the first night is free, no matter what. It is always free. They can charge for the second or third night, and the recommendation is just that $30 that we ask when you support that business.
right. But it's up to the host.
It is up to the host.
That's cool. And do you still have to be the other thing? We sell a lot of small trailers and truck campers here, and I always heard that you had to have a bathroom in your camper if you wanted to Harvest Host. Is that still the case?
It is still the case. You
Okay.
have to be self-contained.
That makes
Meaning you
sense.
have to have like plumbing and then be able to cook inside your rig as well.
No outside kitchens. That's right. That's the other thing.
But that also is dependent on the host. I mean, we put that in the terms and conditions, but some hosts do have it in there saying you can run generators after 10 p.m. You can have a grill. We find a lot of our hosts actually have fire pits where they have people park. So every host is different.
So when you look on the website and you say, I'd like to stay at the alpaca farm, you can see what amenities they have and
100%.
what requirements they have.
It's just like, I wish I could show you, but it's like booking through an Airbnb. You can put
Okay.
your filters. I want to stay at a farm. I want to allow pets. My rig is up to 45 feet. And then it'll just show you those hosts that are available within that date range. And then you go on, and that host profile has pictures, reviews, how many years they've been hosting, what their hours are, what they sell, and then you book directly right on the app.
So it's just like booking a campground.
Exactly.
Only
like
it's free.
Except it's free.
Only it's free.
Except it's free.
Well,
And
you know
there's
what?
alpacas involved.
On occasion.
What
On a
types
farm.
of places are the most popular? I mean, is it still like wineries are like number one?
Wineries
Just
are
'cause
number one for sure.
There's the most of them.
Okay,
we
but
have
Do you have any places that are just like
wild. And what are the craziest harvest hosts that
craziest
you know
harvest
of?
hosts.
I mean, a bowling alley's pretty crazy.
We have a nudist camp in Pittsburgh.
no way? How fun!
Yeah. We also have churches, so there's something for everybody.
I'm pretty sure people can be nudists and Christian.
That's true. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
right? Can they? Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm not going down that road.
I am going down that rabbit hole later.
Cut it.
Not on my work computer, though. Definitely not my work computer. Anyway, a nudist camp and
nudist camp.
churches.
Yeah.
So how do you spend $30 at a church?
They ask for donations.
You put it in the collection plate?
You put it in the collection plate. A lot of them have Venmo, Cash App that you can send directly.
Venmo
to
the church.
Venmo the
well,
church.
yeah, they're
Well,
giving
of
you a
course.
place to stay. That is really cool. What
We-
about
I think that is cool.
In Kansas, we have a abandoned missile silo.
Yes.
In
I'm there.
Kansas.
Yeah.
I'm there. Can you go in it?
You can go all the way down.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, I am thinking.
Can I take an alpaca with me?
Maybe. They might have it there. I have no idea.
Check on the website, see what the
Can I be a
amenities are.
nudist and go into the
You might get arrested. You might be arrested. That is not part of our.
I don't
pray
think
while
Harvest-
I do it.
Yeah.
I don't think Harvest Host is that kind of network.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
You don't get to put them all together.
Sorry. Okay.
I
Well,
think they're grandfathered in. We're not taking a lot of nudist camps these days.
I mean, I think the idea of having something for everybody is really cool because wine is gross to me. So
I don't
I would
drink.
prefer the
And
alpacas.
I go to
and
wineries all the time and get charcuterie boards.
just meat and cheese
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. Well, they have the best patios. They have the best
100%.
ambiance, and sometimes the best people. So
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
you know, wineries are and music. Sometimes I mean, they're just awesome. Sometimes.
Amazing. We have in Florida, outside of Tampa, we have a wildlife rescue where they have manatees, they have monkeys, and it's only open for harvest hosts.
What?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that maybe you need to plan a vacation with kids.
Absolutely.
With Harvest Host. I mean, how fun would it be to go to a new, interesting?
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Place.
something
Me
else.
too.
Yeah, I was like,
out of all the places you're gonna take the kids, not the new.
yeah, you said new. Thank
Oh,
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
different word.
No, but I mean, even
was
missile
all the same.
silos.
Yeah.
Missile
Yeah.
silos or alpaca farms or
My kids
Yeah.
would love that.
wildlife rescues, or I know you've got some museums.
We do. We have. I originally from Houston, so along
Sorry.
45. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Houston too, but
It's
don't
alright.
tell anybody.
No.
I
But,
know, and
but
then-
you know what? We can plug. There is a Princess Craft in Katy, Texas.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
So you did your homework too, huh?
I did. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So where were we? There was something in Houston, a museum.
I went to college at Sam Houston, and
Okay.
in Huntsville, Texas, is the Texas Prison Museum.
Mm-hmm.
They have Old Sparky. They have a bunch
Oh.
of different things. Yeah, but that's one of our host locations.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I mean, there's
that's where you take your teenagers to scare them to death.
Scared Straight.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
getting
I mean,
a look
there's-
from Lindsay.
One season of Love After Lockup will do that for you. That's what I plan to do when my kids are teenagers. Just sit down and watch this.
You guys need to behave. I'm going to take you at a Harvest Host location.
I'm going to take you to a nudist camp.
That'll scare them away from ever going in an RV. Oh man.
Okay.
Ooh, I hope they don't listen to the podcast.
What as a Harvest Host dude, can you guys kind of see like trends, like this side of the country lighting up and then this side of the country lighting up, or are you seeing any RV trends right now, like through the lens of Harvest Host?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what we've noticed, especially with Harvest Hosts, and if you walk around your lots, you have travel trailers and with a lot of solar opportunities.
Yes.
We've seen, especially in the last few years, off-grid solutions really take a rise. So the ability with solar, I saw Renogy out there, Battleborn, with lithium batteries being stronger, people can go off-grid a lot longer than they were before. So we've seen downsizing of larger fifth wheels or even motorhomes to smaller Class C's travel trailers that people can take off-grid. We've seen that. We've seen a lot of diversity in the types of host locations. So wineries and breweries were always our bread and butter, but people are more excited to go to unique experiences. The weird.
That's what we're excited to talk about, right?
Hey, can you help us put together a list of like 20, 30, maybe 50 of the weirdest Harvest Host locations across the country, and we can put them in the notes of this podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Because I think, if people have made it this far, they're going, what?
Yeah.
What?
Nudist camps?
Yeah. So, because when you do look at the map, it's really tough to see everything. So let's pull out some of the craziest places that you might miss, and let's put them in the notes of this podcast.
For sure. Yeah, I think that'll be exciting.
I would think that with that trend of like more off-grid, more solar, you would be adding more hosts that
have nothing.
Right, because people want to camp off grid, so you can add places and not necessarily have a hookup. Like we started there, then everybody needed hookups, and now we're kind of going back around to like, you don't need a hookup, which means anybody could be a Harvest Host, like almost any business, as long as you have the space, could open it up.
Right.
To be how many do you say you add like a month? Like, is it like one a month, or are you talking like 30 a month?
No, I would say probably 100 a month. I don't work on the host recruitment side, but I will say we also take hosts off as well.
Well, that's right.
Why would you take hosts off? Because they're closing, they're moving,
Either they're closing,
sold, they don't want it anymore.
They don't follow the concept of it where you can't charge. I mean, we have a dual review system. So the host can review a member and say, hey, they didn't spend $30. And then after 4 or 5 remarks, then we say, this is kind of the concept. If you don't do it, then we're going to remove it.
You're not playing by the rules.
Right. Or there's liability issues too. So, I mean, we are just, we're just a broker between a business and a member. So if there's a business that's just dangerous and we hear reviews, then we'll take them off the platform.
Okay. Is there a way for us to see the reviews that are out there?
Absolutely.
When we look at the site, we can see that somebody was unhappy or that they didn't like something. It's all on there.
So the reviews aren't for you guys. The reviews are for everybody.
It's for everybody. So you won't see the host reviewing the member. But on the host profile, so when you click on it, like let's say you went to an alpaca farm, you would click on it. There would be hundreds of pictures. All those pictures are UGC that are member uploaded from during a review.
What is UGC?
User-generated content. So
user-generated content.
Oh,
duh. I knew that.
My marketing team. You're welcome.
They're still not watching.
I would have figured it out in just a
Nobody's
minute.
going to,
And if they were watching, they're done now.
Yeah, no,
they're done by now. They are
This guy
so
did not
done.
do anything we told him about.
What?
What were we talking about? Yeah, so it's all on there. So you see reviews. I mean, you'll see the reviews of 4 out of 5 stars. You'll see how many reviews. You'll see how many years they've been in there. And then the reviews say, when you pull in, there's a tree that has a shade or a long branch. Careful if you have a 45-foot because it would be a sharp turn. Things like that.
Nice. Well, very cool. Okay, I had another question. It went away.
I just want to hear crazy Harvest Host stories. Do you have any for me?
Crazy Harvest Host stories.
I mean,
yeah. I mean,
you can change names.
You can.
Yeah,
You can.
Just give
Remember,
me
these are
one.
small businesses, so they're not.
Yeah.
Give me one crazy story.
I'll give you a good story.
Yeah.
We have a lot of solo travelers.
Okay.
We have a lot of
Somebody fell in love.
Stop.
spoiler alert. Yeah,
Mom?
somebody.
Stop.
I want to hear the good story now.
They met at a winery. The gate was locked, and she pulled in, and there was a guy who was staying there as harvest host. He, think, for this story, I'll say his wife passed tragic. It was a tragic loss, and he had never fallen in love again.
Stop.
And then because of Harvest Host, he met her at the winery. And
At the gate?
At the gate.
At
and
the
they're married
gate?
now. Yeah.
Oh, now I got chills. Even though I knew it was going to
Yeah.
happen. See?
Quest, you gotta make the heart emojis come out.
Okay, so how long have you been with Harvest Host?
I've been with Harvest Host 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
How's it changed over that 2.5 years? Because this business has shifted.
Harvest Host is unique in the industry in that we're growing, and we're seeing steady growth year after year. While I know traditional campgrounds have struggled, we're in a niche market where if there's a national park shutdown, we have host locations outside of national parks that people can stay at. Our businesses need Harvest Host members more than ever right now, especially with the uncertainty of the economy. So we drive a lot of that. And like I said earlier, we're an affordable product. I mean, $99 base to have unlimited camping, that's pretty affordable.
Yes.
Especially for somebody who has bought a camper.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
What's the future? I mean, look like for Harvest Host? Do you guys have any big surprising plans coming up? Anything? You just keep on keeping on. Try to grow it as much as.
Yeah, I think we've grown a lot over the last few years. If anything, it's just making sure that we remain with quality hosts and not quantity, and focus on like what made Harvest so successful in the first place is experiences, unique experiences for members. And so how can we get people to go and support small businesses? That's really what I think the entire future is going to look like for Harvest Host, is not just adding 5,000 businesses because we can. I mean, we've actually started reducing that so that it's just about the unique experience.
And that quality control of who is hosting, you said that's all done through reviews. I'm guessing you have like a team at Harvest Host that just their job is to sit and make sure that your hosts are up to standard.
Yeah, and they're great.
if they're listening,
if they're watching,
they're great.
Yeah, we have a host success team, and we have a host recruiting team, and
Now that sounds like a cool job.
Yeah, it does.
Recruit. They make sure that everything's compliant, and then we have a team that talks to hosts and say what's working, what's not working, how can we benefit you, how can we drive people, and I mean that's their entire job.
I feel like the entire concept is what so many RVers are looking for. The pandemic came along, it grew the RV industry really quickly, particularly in the younger set, and then it's shrinking just a bit, and everybody's concerned about the economy. But I will tell you, the younger RVers are still in it. They want experiences.
Yeah.
And I think we're starting to see that more and more too with the retired and semi-retired, where they realized, I still want to travel, but I really want to have those experiences. And very few companies are able to focus on it the same way that Harvest Host is. So really impressed with your company, and I'm so glad to talk to you and hear that there is a team that simply makes sure that these hosts are up to par, that they're providing. Yeah, I mean, maybe you want quiet solitude.
Yeah.
Well, that's hard to find, and people are not comfortable, especially if they're boondockers or new. We've had some boondocking events where we're like, okay, first-time boondockers, and I'm like, you can do the same thing in your driveway. and it feels safer.
Right.
But if you're with a group, you're like, okay, can I do this if something happens? These guys don't know what they can do, but Harvest Host gives them unique experiences where they can not be in a campground worried about the guy next to them making noise and 18,000 kids. And they get to pick their experiences.
Right.
I find it fascinating, and it kind of renews my faith in all of the RVing opportunities that are out there for literally everybody of every age range looking for any type of experience.
Clothes or not.
Yes.
That's
Just wanna put that
right.
out there.
Clothes preferred. I love that. That's
Yeah.
entirely what it is. And you hit on something that I think is really, really cool. I was invited to go speak to a group of solo female travelers in Quartzsite last year. And one of the things that they talked about is they feel safer with Harvest Host traveling alone.
I
they're-
would, yeah.
Compared to campgrounds and RV parks. And there is something for everybody, whether you're a young married couple with kids or if you're a retired couple traveling. I mean, there are so many ways you can travel and stay. And I think that's what's the beauty of Harvest Host.
Do you have a camper?
I do not have a camper.
We can help you with that.
My parents do, so
FYI.
I use theirs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fair.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a camper.
Nepotism.
But you still use mine.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds great. I really appreciate your time. I don't know why anybody, especially right now, wouldn't pay $66 to be part of Harvest Host, even if you just explored the things that are within 100 miles of you, because there are probably plenty.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially in Austin. I mean, how many hosts do you think there are? We're in Austin. How many are there within an hour's driving distance?
Including Fredericksburg?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's within driving
fast.
distance.
There's
That's
probably-
down the road.
Yeah.
400 in Fredericksburg.
Probably 50 within a 100-mile radius of
That
Austin.
is
50 different places
Yeah.
to stay. And yeah, how much fun to just explore that.
Yeah, we have a golf course on Lake Travis.
You could stay at the golf
You
course.
can stay at the golf course.
Okay.
Oak Hill area, there's a bee farm.
You can go stay at a bee farm.
Stay at a bee farm. Get
All
some
right.
honey.
I think I know where that. I think there's an apiary out there. I think I know.
That might be it, yeah.
I think I
Okay.
know what you're talking about.
And then Fredericksburg, we have wineries. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so many fun things.
Can a dealership become a Harvest Host?
Yes and no. We used to have dealers as locations. What we do now is we do have a dealer program where dealers purchase bulk memberships at a highly discounted rate, and then they give them to their customers as like a sales incentive of saying that the second you leave this lot, you have 6,000 locations you can go and camp at. At that point, we would be able to put the dealership as a pin on the map, whether that's for you to stay as a host or as free advertising saying, hey, you get 10% off servicing.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have some pretty woods back there. That is absolutely not campable
Yeah.
right now, but maybe one day.
Maybe someday.
Maybe
yeah.
someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can use it
pretty.
to just get people in and come look at the cool swag you guys have out there. I saw some coffee mugs.
That's true. Come spend $30 with us.
Yeah.
But one of the things about your $66, this makes a great Christmas gift.
Oh,
Can you buy a Christmas gift on the website for all 6 people who are still listening?
yes. 60 people. Yeah, we do gift cards through the website.
Can you actually buy the membership?
Yep. You can buy the membership and then
And gift it.
Absolutely.
And you can do that all on the website
All on the website.
for $66.
$66.
Dude, you get. I mean, you'd be like the winner of gifting.
I
Yeah.
think it's
You're giving
really
free
cool.
camping
Yeah.
for an entire year. You would literally win Christmas.
Yeah. And you know what? For anybody who's listening right now, if they follow through, the first person to email me at will.jackson@harvesthost.com, I will give you an all-access Harvest Host membership. The first person.
Quest. Go ahead.
will.jackson@harvesthost.com.
Okay, does Lindsay count?
No, I don't count, but I can't wait to see who it is. That's exciting.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
we'll talk about you on the next podcast.
We'll talk about it. And I live in Austin, so anytime you guys want me to drive up here,
Oh, well,
I'll
what
have
do
to
you...
avoid 35. But
yeah, it's pretty
You
awful.
looked real hesitant.
It is pretty awful.
cut that.
Well, that's so cool.
That is awesome. What? Okay,
Yeah.
the challenge is on.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
challenge is on. All right. Well, we are going to let Will get back to work because Harvest Toast has so much going on.
And 35 has so much traffic.
Yes, all of those things. But
It does. It
man,
does.
this was so fun.
This was
Thank you
awesome. Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you. I'm glad
You were
to
pretty
come on here.
nervous, huh? Now you're better?
I was. They didn't tell you. They actually make a lot of threatening remarks before this comes on. Like before they start rolling, there's a lot of, if you don't do well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
No, it
you did,
really
you
was
did
great.
fine. You
Thank
win. You got it.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.
Bye.